We live in exceptional times. The world is connected like never before, and this has caused dramatic shifts in the global marketplace. This evolution has presented remarkable new opportunities, as well as many new challenges. Seeking a professional career in today's global business environment requires an education that speaks to the dynamic currents of the marketplace. One that will serve as an exceptional compass in navigating emerging trends and building sustainable relationships. And above all else, one that is anchored in the fundamentals of sound business practices. The stories and perspectives you'll hear in this film are from the faculty and alumni of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse College of Business Administration. Each individual has unique insight about the present business environment and how their experiences at UWL prepared them for their careers. Their success is a testament to our commitment to a quality education at the College of Business Administration. UW-La Crosse is handsomely located between the beautiful bluffs and the legendary Mississippi River. It's part of a vibrant, tight-knit community that supports the university's commitment to excellence in the classroom, on campus, and at a wide range of student-centric events. Most importantly, this unique combination provides for an outstanding learning environment. Humble, proud, dedicated. All eager alums share these traits. Each began their journey under the watchful eye of Grandad's bluff. Now, it's your turn to decide if UW-La Crosse is the right fit for you. The College of Business at UWL is professionally accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Under this seal of excellence, the university manages its highly regarded MBA program. It also specialises in the following majors for its undergraduate program.
You have classrooms that are manageable. We have maybe 25 students or so in our classrooms. We can address our students by their first name. We know our students. We know about them. We know what's going on in their lives.
I have a lot of experience in the real world, and so I try to bring that to the classroom and say, okay, here's what the book says, and here's how that's applied in the real world.
We do a lot of activities in our classes. I try to change it up all the time, so it's always something new and different and exciting. I don't want them to get bored, and I don't want them listening to me teach for 55 minutes or for 85 minutes because nobody wants to hear me talk for that long. So I really encourage them to get involved in the class and to keep it interactive, and I make sure that that happens in class just by the different activities that I'll do throughout the course of the semester.
They're always accessible to their students, especially in my last couple of semesters when looking to apply to different jobs. Some teachers really took on a mentorship role, helped me prepare for interviews, get ready for the business world.
I had a direct relationship with my advisors and some of my professors who knew me personally and knew what my skill set was, and so they made calls when I was graduating to help place me into the job market, and I ended up getting my first job that way.
A lot of times in the business world we talk about being global while maintaining a local perspective as well.
This is world's a global economy. You have to have that understanding of different cultures, how to interact with them, how to work with them. There are nuances.
If a student's prepared for that, they're going to be head and shoulders above the rest of the pack.
I want our students to be comfortable working anywhere in the world. If they have to work in China or India or Turkey or Argentina, I'm trying to bring that sort of world enthusiasm for global issues.
Some of the things that stick out to me is the projects that they gave. They were challenging, and it was things you couldn't learn in the book. We had to develop new products and then build a business plan to introduce them into a new country. So that really made us think about what we were doing, how we were going to introduce it, and thinking outside of just Wisconsin and UWL, but thinking outside into the rest of the world.
At the end of my freshman year, I knew that I wanted to study abroad. Knowing that Spanish is the second language in the U.S., I decided to go to Mexico.
In spring 1992, I had an exchange semester over at the Université de Caen in Normandy in France, and the experience was fantastic.
The moment I arrived in Mexico, I fell in love with the people, the culture, the language, and instantly knew that it was something that I wanted to wrap into my career. So I studied at La Universidad de las Américas in Puebla, Mexico. It's 2 hours southeast of Mexico City. And the people that I met there are still my friends today, and that was over 5 years ago, and I keep in touch with them regularly.
To meet people from all over the world, because it wasn't just United States students over there was people who were from all over the world.
La experiencia que tuve en México fue increíble. Mi familia mexicana los quiero mucho.
In between my junior and senior year that summer, I spent the entire summer in Portland at the Nike World headquarters.
So I got to work with the radio station downtown in La Crosse, Family Radio, and I did a lot of prospecting for sales with them. I did qualifying a lot of their customers.
The main project for that summer was to really get to know the tennis consumer because that department was taking on tennis for the next year.
I was fortunate enough to get an internship my senior year at St. Francis Hospital in La Crosse.
My junior year, joined Delta Sigma Pi, which was probably the first real introduction to the business world, and I think that helped a lot.
I was a very active member in that fraternity, and it was a great experience. I was able to meet a lot of people from the business school, so it was helpful to know people when you show up at your classes the first day. It's also great to know people and network with people that can help you after college.
So I currently work at Accenture. I've been there almost 5 years. I started right after I graduated from La Crosse.
I currently work for a division of C.H. Robinson, which is called TMC.
So right now I am a member of the sales department at the North Face. I'm a tech rep.
My business experience and education has been helpful with the law firm I work at.
My job is really to educate all the dealers that sell the North Face product on the technology, on the consumer that it's intended for.
Chapman & Cutler is a very highly regarded financial law firm, and so when I work with paralegals, secretaries, attorneys, and we're discussing some of their business matters, I have a very easy understanding of what they're trying to do and why.
My current position, I am a strategist at OMD, which is one of the biggest media agencies in the world.
So currently I work as a producer in Chicago.
Currently I'm working for Sassafras Enterprises. We are a toy and home goods manufacturer.
I'm essentially responsible for managing a team of creative and technical people that produce websites and video experiences.
We design the products, have them made either domestically or offshore, then bring them in, distribute them to a myriad of customers. My role as general manager is I make sure that everything's running properly.
We had the opportunity to go film in Paris and London and Rome, shooting some custom stock photography and footage for them. Our job was to film monuments and commerce and people living the European lifestyle, which was, pretty amazing. So you're actually documenting beautiful things happening every day that is just really, really rewarding.
I see our job really as providing a framework for learning, and we're kind of building the lines in the grid, and how they fill that grid work in when they leave is pretty much up to them based on their personal aspirations. But if we have helped them build the right framework, it shouldn't matter what their personal aspirations are, they should have the skill set to build from the framework.
My goal for my students would be to graduate from UWL and get a job and do something they absolutely love.
It prepared me well for where I am today.
So when they wake up in the morning, they can say to themselves, I can't believe I'm going to get paid for what I'm about to do today.
I'm proud to be a La Crosse Eagle.
I love the fact that I'm a UWL Eagle.
It's the Harvard of the Midwest.
I always have UW La Crosse on my resume.
La mia decisione di venire alla Università di La Crosse è stata una delle migliori.
El mundo es tu etapa en UWL.
Ich habe echt die besten Zeit meines Lebens bei UW La Crosse.
Continuo ad avere un enorme impatto nella mia carriera.
Devenir étudiant à UWL vous ouvre les portes du monde.
Meine Erfahrung war sehr ausgezeichnet in La Crosse.
I'm proud to be a La Crosse Eagle because it's a humble community with a great education.